This has been a weird thing with YouTube, and they're not letting me do certain things. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Ken, I just saw you say no, not yet. What happened? So there's been an issue with me trying to do this in horizontal or vertical, and it wouldn't let me go live until I could readjust it. So can you guys hear me now? I'm actually going to pull it up on my laptop because I don't see the chat now. I hope you can hear me. Let me go over here to the live so I can at least see your chat. Oh, this is so weird. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that you can actually hear me. Oh, okay. Ken, can you hear me? I'm just looking in the chat. Can you guys hear me? Hi. You can hear. Okay, good. All right, thank you. This has just been like the weirdest drama. So eventually, by the way, hey, Amanda, nice to see you. So eventually, I am going to be having this on StreamYard. So you're going to see stuff across the bottom, and I can highlight comments, and we can have a really good time. So that's something that is coming up. Let me release that. I just want to mute it, not stop it. Okay, there we go. So that way you'll be able to see more about what's going on. So here we go. All right, so now we've got that going. Hey, Brian, nice to see you. Susie, nice to see you from New Jersey. I love it. I love your comments on the videos. Thank you. They stand out. Thank you very much. Love you guys. I'm telling you, we have a great, great group of people that show up here. Okay, so what to tell you. Let me go ahead and pull up. Let's see, what do I want to tell you today? So welcome to Tarot Tuesday and the technical drama that occasionally happens. That is going to be resolved soon. Hey, Nova Scotia, I'm coming up there. Yes, I'm coming up there. That's where I'm actually going to go first. I cannot wait. So Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energies of the cards. And my channel is ancientoakpsychicarts.com. If you haven't been there, you can go check it out, see what I do, learn a little bit more about me. You can also book any of the services there. And I know several people that have asked questions tonight have booked. They've already come in, so that is definitely going on. There's plenty of space for people. What else to say? You can visit my website, like I said, sign up for the free newsletter. That's for everyone. That way you'll see the new items that are coming up, any sales that are going to be coming up. You can book your personal reading, missing person consultation. I haven't brought that up for a while. That's where I use my unique ability to go and look through somebody else's eyes. Yeah, it's a weird skill set, but as a psychic, I'm able to do that. So for missing persons, let's say it was a perpetrator. I can look through the victim's eyes, the perpetrator's eyes, or a bystander, or all of the above, depending on how spirit wants to bring it through, and be able to try and locate that person. So that is a lot of fun, and it is a wonderful skill set. So if that's something you're interested in, a lot of people have missing people, missing pets. I definitely go ahead and utilize it for that. I have located, before I went to Australia, I located a cat in Australia, looking through the cat's eyes. And that was the first time I was able to do it through an animal, that I was asked to do it, and I can absolutely do it. That was fantastic, actually. So that's something. What else to tell you? The Learning Center, if you're on my website, that's where my 5-week manifestation masterclasses. The next one is going to be in January. Also, I do private lessons on intuition development, one-on-one lessons in tarot, raising your vibration, and manifestation. If you need to just tweak your version of manifestation, we can work on that one-on-one. You can also go to Alison's Picks. Those are going to be my affiliate links. I am on YouTube, not so much on Rumble and TikTok. I'm going to try and change that at the first of the year and get better about it. So I'm going to try and expand that out. I do Zodiac readings, daily tarot readings if you don't know that, and where I go live Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. Just so you know, I was going to try and do another live during the week, and I just don't think I'm going to do it. I was looking at my schedule. I was going to try and do Thursday mornings, and I just don't see that happening. So it's just going to be the one live. When the membership channel gets bigger, a lot bigger, I will do a live for members only, and then you can ask a bunch of questions. But that is going to be quite a ways off as this channel is growing, and we're growing significantly. We have over 70,000 subscribers, and I have over 500,000 views. Just not everybody is subscribed. So, because I can see the analytics on YouTube. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, it's free. Go ahead and help out the channel. Just hit the subscribe button. It has been phenomenal. And what else to tell you? Join the membership if you're interested. For the month of December, I'm opening it up for free. That way you can see what it's like to be a paid member on this channel for this month of giving in December. And come January, it's going to go back to being private for members only. But if you want to join, it's only $4.99 a month as the basic entry for the price of a cup of coffee. So consider joining if it's something you like. What else? The members videos, you'll also get, this is a cool part. Since you're here tonight, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So when you become a member, and if you're watching live during Tarot Tuesday, when we do the member shout out, your name is going to go in this bowl. I mix it up and I pull a name out. This is, who is this? This is No Name. And I know that sounds funny, but that is somebody's YouTube handle, No Name. So if I pull them, they get a free question answered during the live. So even if you've paid for a question and I pull your name, you remember, you get a second question answered live. Very cool. So that's one of the benefits of being a member. And I go live every Tuesday. So keep that in mind. It's a complimentary question answered, and you get to vote and hit the notification bell. So vote. And hit the notification bell so that you know when I post it. So I'm making the other video tonight after the show. So that is definitely coming out. I'm really excited by that. And what else to tell you? If you can, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment after the video posts or while it's posted, not just in the chat, but after the video. Or I guess I should say in the description or wherever it goes. I don't know what to call it right now. And let me know where you're watching from. Man, we've had people from Mozambique, just all over Wisconsin, Ohio, Canada, Nova Scotia. I saw that earlier, New Jersey. It's just awesome. The people are all over that are vibing high that are here. It is so much fun. At the end of tonight's show, just a reminder, I'm going to do a general reading for the collective, everybody watching live in the replay or whenever this video happens to find you. Some people I know are like, oh my God, is it for this week? It's whenever the video finds you. That's how time works. So I'm just doing it that way. And I just want to say a special thank you to all my new subscribers and the members. A lot of people have been signing up for the membership. So thank you and welcome. Joseph, if you're here tonight, I saw your question come in. I have it here. And I already wrote your name in the bowl. So if you're live when we do the shout out for the members, let me know. And I'm going to go ahead and definitely have your name in the bowl because I only put them in when I see your name. Okay, here we go. So we've got 2 rules for tonight's show. The first rule is only 1 question per show. Where's my lighter? I have to light my candle. Only 1 question per show, and that's so that it doesn't become one person's personal reading. I so appreciate someone wanting to ask question after question after question, but we need to give that the opportunity to everybody. So 1 question per show. The second rule is no bad language or topics. Keep it family friendly for YouTube. I can handle swearing. I swear myself, but YouTube is all about censorship. So we need to keep it family friendly for that reason. If you have off topics that you want to go over, book a personal reading and we can go over it there. Nothing is really off limits as far as that's concerned. We did have some questions, excuse me, come in tonight. Put my lighter over there. where I think that we should be okay for YouTube. Just want to say that. I think they're fine. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with the AI censorship on YouTube. It's their platform, so we kind of have to play by their rules. I love YouTube, but I don't love censorship. So here we are. All right, you can submit your questions before or during the show, and they will be answered live. Post your question for a $20 minimum on PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and Stripe. $30 minimum for Super Chat. That's because YouTube takes 40%, so that's why it is priced that way. Also, when you, where is it? Yeah, that's really it. You know, I know on Stripe, if you post there, then to put your question in on the chat, or you can go ahead and send me an email through the contact form, and that's just because Stripe doesn't have the ability for you to type your question in, so it's kind of a long about thing. Okay, so this is a disclaimer, and then we're going to get rolling. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist, and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. All right, so what deck is calling my name tonight? All right, this one. I'm going to start with this one. So the first question is for Linda. And Ava, I saw you post yours, so hold on one second. I just didn't read it. All right, so this is for Linda. And Linda writes, "Hi, Alison. Love your lives and Pisces video. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Linda." Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Linda. All right, what does the universe want to tell Linda today? We have Three of Swords. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Magician. And I know you're Pisces because you said that, and because I've known you for years. We have the Three of Swords. We have the High Priestess. There's you. And then we have the Magician. Wow, Linda, the first card, well, the Fool is the 0, which is literally the first card, but this is the number 1 card in the tarot, and this is the number 2, Three of Swords. So I just want to say, first card out is the Three of Swords. You have the ability right now to heal from a big loss. And this is the loss of a loved one, a pet. This is the loss of something in your life that is near and dear to your heart that's really hurt you. So you have the ability to heal from that. This is you not being triggered by something, and it's allowing you to heal a big, big rift inside you. And I feel like it's the loss of a loved one. You have the ability to heal from that right now. I think on an intuitive level, you know that that's something that you need to do is to heal that pain in your heart, and you're being guided to do that. I do feel that this person is communicating with you from the other side. You get divine downloads, and it's a back and forth. It's an exchange. I do feel that this could be with a lot of your relatives, actually, and ancestors right now. But there is a loss that you're healing from right now. But it's huge. And this energy, this is you being at peace with it. I mean, I know that this is a lot of pain, but this is you being at peace. So that's a huge, huge, huge relief, I think, that's coming in for you. When you let that pain go, it just allows you to be in that flow of this divine download and actually an exchange back and forth between you and your ancestors and spirit. We have the Magician. This is you and your active will and your determination and your focus. This is you creating something in your life that you really want. And you see it, to me, this is that infinity type energy, and it's right there. This tells me that your desire to create and reinvent yourself is unlimited. Once you put your focus, will, and determination into something, it absolutely happens for you. That's something that's coming in. So it's kind of like you have this passive energy and this active energy, divine feminine, divine masculine, and you're blending it together. And that is a powerful energy, Linda. And that's going to help you heal your heart. Oh, Linda, that's so beautiful. Thank you for your question. Okay, so let's go over here to Ava. I can't see any comments, by the way. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on because I have a different angle now on this, and now I don't see comments in real time. Oh, wait, here we go. Now it just came back up. There we go. Okay. You don't see anything? It's just a black screen? Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. I'm not sure. Can everybody else see? Not sure. Everybody else seems to be able to see. Okay. At least I hope so. What else to tell you? Okay, Ava, let me find your question. Let me see how I can do this. Good. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and see where your question is. I have to scroll back. Actually, let me do it on the laptop. Maybe that'll help. Thanks, Ken. Okay, so let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Ava writes, hi, Alison. Love your daily readings. What does the universe want me to know today? Thank you for that. Flattery gets you everywhere. I love doing the dailies. It's short and sweet. I'm having a hard time coming up with titles though, because that's how I read for myself if I have a question, but I don't title anything. I just let it come. So it's a little difficult for that. Anyhow, let's see. What does the universe want to tell you today? We have Four of Cups. We have the Magician and the Hierophant. Okay, Four of Cups, the Magician, and the Hierophant. I love this. So this is really overcoming some type of frustration or something that did not work out. It's that kind of energy where you're really looking away from something that is really meant for you. It's very interesting. So to me, it's like you're frustrated. You want something to happen over here, but your real opportunity is waiting right behind you. You're not seeing it. This could be a vibrational energy that you're like, if you're down, you're missing something. But I feel for me, you're looking over here when really your opportunity is over there, and that's something that's coming in strong, and that's an emotional opportunity. We have the Magician. This is that energy of you really tapping into your strength, your will, your determination, your focus to make something incredible happen. You're in charge of all the tools in your tool belt to really make something special happen. For me, part of that is you switching this energy. You have the tools in your tool belt to look towards the rainbow, to look towards that, and look at the energy of the Hierophant. Really, these colors are over here. I don't know. Let me get that in there better. The brightness is over here. There's beauty here, but all the color and the richness is over there. And that's what he's looking at. So for me, what this is saying is that this is you and your connection to source. I think Spirit is saying you need to climb that ladder, do that work, and get to the top. Because to me, this is you having a Christ consciousness experience, which is awesome. I've had it twice. This is, to me, that's what this looks like. That's the coloring of it. That's you enjoying the moment. To me, that's you having a major spiritual awakening, not just something in this earthly realm. This is otherworldly. A Christ consciousness experience is otherworldly. You know that it is something not of this realm. There is no mistaking it. There's no questioning it. You just know. You can feel it. And that to me is what is happening here. And that is your kind of like this ascension process in the spiritual world. That's what's coming in, but you can't get there until you make this kind of shift and see something that you're missing over here. You've got all the tools to make it happen. That's what the universe wants to tell you, Ava. Does that make sense? Let me come over here to read comments. Yep, it totally is. When you have that Christ consciousness experience, you can call me if you need to talk to someone about it, because it is weird and it's cool, but it is definitely out of this world. Okay, so thank you for your question. Oh my God, I can't wait. Let's see what else. All right. So what time is it? Oh, that's another thing. So I just want to make it so that we're going to try and make the show an hour and a half versus the 2 hours. That's been really long for people. So we'll do final call in 10 minutes. So if anybody is watching and you have a question you want to ask, start thinking about it and either send it in or do a super chat, however you want to do it, because we're going to start making it an hour and a half. So definitely keep that in mind. Let's see. So let me go over here. One of the things I really want to do is I am going to go ahead and gift some memberships to people. So we're going to just take a moment to do that. Let me see what I have available. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and gift 5 memberships tonight. So this is random, so no one get mad if you didn't get one. This is just how it works. So it's up to YouTube. They randomly select people. So here it comes. It'll show up in the chat who's going to get it. Okay, so Asher Wild, Secret Shala, Cedar Days, Mr. Reborn, and CC Stardust 369. Okay, you guys are new members. And if you're watching tonight when we go and we do the member shout out, definitely sign off in the chat and you could win a free reading. Oh my God, I can't talk tonight. Are we in a retrograde? I know we're going to have a bazillion of them, but I don't know if this is like the exact timing. So hi, Healing Vibes. Hi, everybody. Yeah, good times. I'm telling you, I'm in a good mood. I am so ready for December and celebrating and holidays and going into the new year. Everything just looks awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and go on to the next person. Joseph, this is you. Okay, so he says, hi, Alison, 12-9, developing feelings for a Gemini, and he seems to reciprocate. I plan on going back to Dublin in February to spend more one-on-one time with him. Does he feel the same way in wanting to potentially grow this connection? Thank you, Joseph. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Oh, you're so lucky you're going to Dublin. I'm going there in the spring, too. Well, I can't wait. All right, here we go. Oh, free question. Free question. No free readings, free question. Okay, so does he feel the same way in wanting to potentially grow this connection? Thank you, Joseph. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out. Does he feel the same way? We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. And the 4 of Pentacles. It's a potential. So we've got someone that's wanting. We definitely have someone that's looking out at the world, he's wanting a relationship, wanting something coming in, but he's got a lot of choices. So this is someone that has a lot of things and they're not sure what to do. So that's someone that is really going to be going slow because they don't know, but they're looking for a relationship. And then the 4 of Pentacles, they're holding their cards close to their chest. This is someone that's holding back. So that's telling me that maybe there is a type of trauma that they're having to work through, or maybe they had a bad breakup previously or something that is making them a little reticent to get into a relationship. They definitely want one. They definitely want one, but there's something about having a lot of choices, not knowing which one. But they're choosing from the heart, but they're not sure which one, but they're also holding back, very reticent to really, I think, to really open up. I feel like they're afraid to get hurt as part of it. And they might be afraid of some other things too that are aligned with that type of relationship, but they definitely want a relationship. So that might be something that you just nurture really slow and see where it goes. So being open to like really taking baby steps going forward and then watch and see what unfolds. So that's what's definitely coming in for that. I hope that works out for you. Very cool. And in Dublin too. How beautiful. All right. Thank you, Joseph. All right. So next question. This is from, hold on one second. I got timed out. Let me go over here. All right. Hold on. PayPal times you out after a certain point. Okay. All right. So here's for Nami. Hi, nice to see you. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up. You're in the chat. Okay. So let me see your question in the chat. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, almost there. There's a lot of steps you have to skip around in PayPal. Sorry. Okay, so let me come back over here and let me find the live chat. Okay, here we go. All right. Hi, Alison. So great to see you. Am I going to be stuck with Harold as my contractor? An alternate contractor fell through and wondering if I need to keep looking for another contractor. Okay, let's find out. Oh my God, you and I both. I have a guy that should have done 3 or 4 days job. It's 5 weeks and he won't respond to a text message. All I need is 1 more day and then he's done and I will never contact him again. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. All right. And okay, am I going to be stuck with Harold as my contractor? An alternate contractor fell through and wondering if I need to keep looking for another one. Okay, let's find out. We have 5 of Cups. We have the 6 of Wands and the Page of Cups. So if you stay with Harold, you're going to be very miserable. This is you for victory and success. This is going to allow you to go ahead and find a new contractor. You're going to have to keep going. This tells me the person that you find, you're really going to be in love with. I think you're going to like their work. You're going to like their work ethic. And it'll be okay. But if you stay with Harold, you're going to be absolutely miserable. This is you having to keep going and finding a new contractor. Wow. That is clear as day. 5 of Cups. This is the card of loss and bereavement. You will be miserable if you stay with him. I think that is something that's just going to drag on. The new guy, victory and success after a struggle. Here's your struggle with Harold. Even if you have to pay a little bit more, it might be worth it in the end. All right, thank you for that. And not a problem. It's, you know what? It's a balancing act. No, don't be apologize to live. He was supposed to do it in 2 months, and it's now 6 months, and he's still not done. See, yeah, you need to find somebody else. You know what my lesson to myself was after hiring this guy? I will never hire a private contractor ever again because of this experience. I will only hire from a big corporation, and I always want to give the little guy work. I will never do it again. Just like with my car, I will only go to the dealership. I will never go to any other mechanic ever again because I've been burned. And this guy just taught me that lesson, and I so want to give someone, an entrepreneur, a job. But you know what? Because they pull this crap, they're unprofessional. No can do. And that's what it sounds like you're going through too. So unprofessional. Because if that person can't do it, they send somebody else. They send somebody else, somebody else. They've got enough employees lined up where they're able to do that. Yeah, it's a pain. Good luck with that. You'll have to let me know. Okay, so next question. Let me go ahead and hold on. Oops. Sorry, I got to jump around. Let me go to Venmo really quick. And that just timed me out. This one's a little faster. PayPal is the one that just seems to make me constantly do the lights and the motorcycles and buses And now for some reason, Venmo's just populating. Let me go to Cash App while we're waiting for Venmo. Okay, come on, Venmo. All right, if anyone posted on Venmo, I'll be right back. Normally it's not an issue, but for some reason it's just populating. Okay, so next question. This is from Karen in Wisconsin. Hi, Allison. Love you in your Taurus videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I feel something special arriving for Christmas. Is my daughter going to find out she's pregnant? I had a wonderful dream and trust my intuition. What say the cards? Thank you, Karen from Wisconsin. Let's find out. How exciting. That would be great news for Christmas. Okay. Here we go. So, is your daughter going to find out that she's pregnant? We have 7 of Pentacles. We have the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. So, you know, when I pull an ace and I just got the goosebumps and I ask a yes or no question and I get an ace, that's a yes. And it's the Ace of Love, the Ace of Cups. So this love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source, the subconscious mind right here. This is a big yes. And this is the 7 of Pentacles with it and the Hermit. So this is something that she's loving and nurturing. This to me is all of her eggs. And there is one, I think it's not going to be twins. I think it's going to be one child that's coming through. But she is absolutely loving and nurturing it. And she's going to have the baby, just a FYI, not an abortion. I'm only saying that because sometimes that happens. I'm just saying she is wanting a child and she can't wait to love and nurture it, okay? The Hermit mode, I think that she's really going within. I think that she's spending a lot of time just kind of enjoying it. I think she already knows and she's keeping it to herself. I think her partner knows, but I think she's keeping this to herself. I don't think she's sharing it with the family yet. So it could be that she's waiting to see what happens, to see how she feels, no miscarriage. It could be something like that. And then she's going to share this news with everybody else. But she already is pregnant and she already knows. She has that inner knowing. Whether she's had the test or not, she already knows she's pregnant. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations. Oh my God, the mother-daughter conversation over this. How exciting. Congratulations. All right. Very cool. And I do think it's just one. I don't think it's twins or triplets or anything like that. I think it's just one. All right. So, oh, and here's a different kind of question. So like I said, I had some interesting questions come in, and this is one of them. And this is, hello, oh, hold on. Let me just make sure the Venmo, if that has gone through. Hold on. Let me recheck Venmo because it's going to continue to populate. Okay, great. Here we go. All right. So, hello, Alison. Love your dailies. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I just booked a reading for next week. Yay! Congratulations. Okay, here it is. Is there an uptick in demonic activity during this holiday season? Just curious. Thank you, Barbara from New York. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right, so is there an uptick in demonic activity during this holiday season? Let's find out. I'm actually going to switch decks for that. All right. Okay. Let's see. Is there an uptick in demonic activity during this holiday season? We have the Lovers card. We have the 6 of Swords. And we also have the 6 of Cups. I do not think so. I do not think so. We have the Lovers card, the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. I don't think so. I think there's enough love that's coming out in the world right now that it's actually transmuting, or it is actually more powerful and I don't know, what's the word? So I feel that there are enough people that are focusing on love and higher vibration that they are, it's like they're putting up a barrier, or they're putting up like that, like everyone says, do that white bubble of protection. Well, I feel like the loving vibration is pushing that out, the demonic activity out, but they're pushing it out. Doesn't mean it's not coming in. It's just, it's rising higher and it's more powerful. Now, I have to say, I've pulled cards in the past and I've asked by myself and also live on like a live before, what is the percentage of demonic activity in the world? And I've gotten that it's like 50-50. This is telling me now that it's the positive, the light side is actually winning. That tells me that more and more people are choosing to go to the light. More and more people are choosing love. I mean, the Lover's card, point blank, love, choices from the heart. People are choosing love. They're choosing to go to the light. They're choosing this as opposed to darkness. The Six of Swords in this deck is leaving trouble behind, leaving darkness. I think people saw a lot of this demonic activity take place and they are not having it. I think that they're at one time, I think that, it's that boiling of the frog. It's like little by little, and you don't really realize it's going on. Like when you look at the lyrics of songs, and you start looking at things that are pop culture. And if you're in it, especially if you're younger, you might not really recognize it. You're just kind of going with it. But when you stand back and you really look at what is being shoved down your throat, it's horrific and it's really ugly. Even the colors that they have that are out there, a lot of them are just dark, dull, or the patterns are bizarre. And it's not symmetrical, right? It's really ugly and it's done on purpose. So I think when you stand back and you really look at stuff like that, people are leaving that behind and they're going on to a calmer time, a calmer energy, a high vibing, love, peaceful energy that's coming in. And then we have the Six of Cups. This is going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. And there's magic, but these are not demonic entities. I feel that the elementals and the positive aspect of things are coming out and helping to raise the vibration. If the veil is thinning, you're seeing, there's dark and light because you have both. And I think more of the light is showing themselves and they're trying to help. I just feel that it's definitely, like, I'm just getting the goosebumps talking about it. So I do feel that that there is not an uptick. And let me tell you, I would tell you if there was. I do not feel that there is an uptick in demonic activity. I think that it's the light that's upticking. Wow, that is cool. Thank you for your question, Barbara. I love it. I look forward to our reading together. All right. Next question. This is from Tyler in Texas. All right. And Tyler writes, hello, Alison. Love your Cancer and Gemini videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I booked a reading for Christmas week. I saw that. Very cool. My question, what does 2026 look like for me? Okay, let's find out. Let me get a different deck for you. I'm going to grab this one. All right. What does 2026 look like for you? All right. And what time is it? Oh, let's do final call. I just saw the time because we're trying to make the show a little shorter. Let's do final call. So anybody that's watching, if you have a question you want to ask, now is the best time to go ahead and submit it. And remember, you can always submit it before the show or during the show live, and it's going to be answered, okay? All right, here we go. This is for Tyler. Okay, so what does 2026 look like for Tyler? We have 10 of Swords, excuse me, Knight of Swords, and the Moon. Wow. We have 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Moon. So this tells me you have a lot of things that are coming to an end in 2026 for you. So for me, this is the beginning of the year. You're putting a lot of things behind you. To me, this is a blessing in disguise. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. These are birds of thought. That is telling me that you've decided what you're going to release and what you're going to keep. And you're releasing a lot of pain. You're releasing things that no longer serve you, and you're letting them drift behind you. You're letting them stay in 2025. 2026 is you running towards truth. I think that this is you on a mission to create a lot of beautiful things for yourself in this life. It's you getting a lot of truth and clarity, and you're not holding back. To me, this is you on a mission, being curious and wanting to know a lot of things that are coming in that are new for you in your life. This is a painful completion. It's an ending, the 10, and this is you running towards the next adventure in your life, but with clarity and truth and communication. Then we've got the moon. This is you going deep and exploring your emotions. So for me, this is one of those moments where you've got the intellect and the emotions, and you're not holding back. I think you're rushing in, but you're exploring yourself on a very deep level. I think, and as a guy, I think that this is really good. That's what that King of Cups energy is. This is you exploring your emotions to such a deep level that it's allowing you to know different aspects of yourself. And it's also allowing you to get in touch with your spiritual relationship to source, and also your intuition. This could be you trusting that inner guidance that's coming in. I feel that you're a very spiritual person, and this is telling me that you've got a very wide open, vast channel that's coming in, and this is allowing you to really go deep. That's what's coming in for you. I think a lot of really intense things are coming in for you in a good way, and you are rushing to embrace them. You love your rational thought, and that's a beautiful thing. This is your Gemini night. Okay, you're rushing in, and this is one of those beautiful energies that's really allowing you to embrace that depth that you have. Wow, that's what's coming in for 2026. It's going to be, I think, a huge spiritual shift for you. Wow, it's like a spiritual alignment. Thank you for your question, Tyler. I look forward to our reading together. All right, so let me come over here. I saw someone say, I think they said that they posted in PayPal. So let me go and, no, I didn't. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let me hit the login. It times me out so fast now. It's ridiculous. All right. Because I want it to go fast for you guys. That's why I talk like that. Okay, so we have a question that came in. And okay, so this is going to be from Sharon. Okay, so here we go. Let me pull that up. Okay, another Gemini. I've got Gemini moon. Okay, she says, I'm a Gemini in real estate, starting a new job on 12/15. So that's right around the corner. However, after 20 plus years, I feel it's time for a change, new chapter into finance. And I feel this is where I meet my divine counterpart. I want to tune in on my efforts, wanting a new finance gig to materialize ASAP. Okay. Let me read that again. Okay. I feel this, and this is where I meet my divine counterpart. Okay. So, I feel it's time for a change, new chapter into finance, and I feel this is where I meet my divine counterpart. Okay, I want to tune in on my efforts, wanting new finance gig. Okay, so let's find out. How about a new finance job? Okay, let's see what's coming in for you. We have the Hierophant. We have the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so let me show you the cards. We've got the Hierophant, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. So this is really telling me that this is your manifestation. This is you being grounded. This is your faith, loyalty, your commitment to manifesting this in. This is you using all of your energetic energy to focus on this on a high vibing level. It's not wanting or feeling sorry for yourself. This is you high vibing it, like visualizing already having it, right? Just like an athlete would visualize winning. This is you visualizing the winning. But there's drama and strife around you. So I think there's going to be a lot of turmoil in getting this financial job. This could be a lot of competition that's around you. This can be not enjoying the first company or even the second company that you're with. But once you get to the end of that, this tells me that you have a lot of gifts, blessings, and omens coming in once you find the right company. But your focus is what's going to make it happen. That is for sure. But it's not going off without a hitch. I just want you to know that. There's definitely something that's going to be coming in around that. As far as the timing goes, let me pull another card for you on that. Let's see. Now, timing is hard in the tarot, but I just want to see what comes up. If it's a minor arcana, a major arcana, that would be for the finance job. So, finance job. Because I think when you said 1215, that's real estate, right? So, here we go. So, when will you find this finance job? So 10 of Wands, I think it's going to be quite a ways away. So this is going to be days, weeks, maybe months. For me, the minor arcana are going to be more your day-to-day activities and routines. So that's going to be days and weeks for me. But it could potentially be months. It is a 10. And this is the card of burnout, which tells me it could be a long 10, which could be 10 months from now. I don't think it's 10 years, but that just tells me it's long and drawn out. And this is one of those energies where it's really going to take a tremendous amount of energy. So that's something that's coming in to keep that in mind. So to stay focused, make those connections, and keep visualizing that win. That's what I see coming in for you. Thank you for your question, Sharon. Okay. So let me go back. Okay. So next question. Hi, Sherry. All right. Hi, Allison. Love the live chats, dailies, and Sagittarius. Thank you. I just completed Sagittarius. I don't think I've been able to list it yet. Hold on. I'm going to do it for you right now. Let me just make sure. Content. It takes forever for these videos to process. All right. So I'm going to turn it on for you, Sherry, so you can watch it right afterwards. I was trying to get it up before I go live. All right. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so I would know it afterwards. It's just I'm right in here. My question for the universe is, it's my dad's birthday today. Oh, happy birthday. And I wanted to ask if my dad has anything he wants me to know. Thank you, Alison. Okay, let's find out. Aw. All right. Does your dad have anything he wants you to know? We have the 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. All right. So we've got 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and 3 of Swords. So your dad wants you to be defiant on something. I don't know what that is. He wants you to be defiant. He really wants you to fight for something that it is that you want, but he really wants you to be defiant. This is your energy. This is that wounded warrior card. So there's something about this where he really wants you to be defiant. I don't know if someone's trying to get you to do something and he's saying, stand up for yourself, don't do it. Someone's asking you to compromise yourself and he's telling you not to do it. There's something going on. But this is someone that's saying, he wants you to remain grounded, stable, secure. I feel like he sees maybe you're going back and forth, and he wants you to just stay grounded. And that's tied to this defiance card. And it also, we have this 3 of Swords. This is about healing your heart. This is the card of loss. So it could be that there's a memory coming up. I mean, the holidays. It could be that that maybe you've got some painful memories coming up around the holidays. Maybe you're mourning the loss of a loved one here, but he's asking you to be defiant and to really remain grounded. And there's some healing coming in. He's seeing that you're in pain. So, I have no control over the messages coming in, so I hope that that makes sense to you, what he is saying. Let me come back over here so I can see the chat. Where is it? There's something about, let me see. Hold on. Well, I don't see anything. I feel he's just telling you to be defiant. I hope that makes sense. There's something about this. Look at that face. He wants you to be defiant on something and not to compromise yourself, but to remain grounded. So I guess to me, that's not letting someone push you emotionally, not compromising yourself, and not being pushed into a corner or pushed into doing something you don't want to do. Because I feel like he wants you to heal your heart also. So there's kind of like a double message that's coming in. Sherry, does that make sense? He wants you to heal some kind of pain that's coming in, a painful memory, childhood trauma, the loss of a loved one or a pet. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, sit with that and see how that feels. But this is something that's definitely coming in loud and clear. All right. That's what I have for you for today. And I will see you Friday for your reading. Okay. So what else? Let me come over here. Hold on. Let me come back. Okay, just a reminder, everybody, final call. Okay, next one. This is from Tabitha. Okay. Isn't it? Oh, which scent did you get? Yeah, I have their little red currant one going right now. I'm loving it. I wanted to try something different for Christmas. I'm a black currant person, but this red currant, so I had to get it. All right, so this is going to be Tabitha. Hi, Alison. Love your lives, and I booked a reading with you for my New Year's predictions. Awesome. That's going to be fun. I know a lot of people, that's going to go fast. A lot of people are going to do that. What does my dog Scooby think of me? Thanks, Tabitha from California. Okay, let's find out. Your dog, Scooby. Scooby-Doo. Okay. Oh, yummy. Yummy. Is it strong? I love that scent. That's what I want, something strong. Their fig one is really good too. All right, so here we go. Tabitha, I'm going to switch decks for you. What does your dog Scooby think of you? Let me find out. I have a little tea before it gets too cold. Eck, too late, too cold. Okay. I don't do cold tea. All right, here we go. What does your dog Scooby think of you? So cute. We have the devil. Don't be afraid, Tabitha. Hold on. Then we have the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so he thinks that you're not upfront with him. I'm just saying it like it's coming out. We have the devil, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. And I'm saying this because the devil is with the 7 of Swords. And in this deck, it's saying something goes on behind your back. And we have the devil here. I think you tell him one thing and then you do another. And I think, like you say, you want to go for a walk and then you don't go, you know, or you get him excited about something and then there's no follow through. There's something about that. This could also be someone, a friend or a romantic partner that comes over that behaves this way too, because this is what he thinks of you. So it could be that you have, you know, your other half that's doing something and he's associating that with you also, because this is saying that there's something going on behind your back. And this is what your dog thinks. There's something going on behind your dog's back. This could be, you know, I don't know. It's one of those moments where you say you want to go to the dog park. And if they know that word, or go for a walk, you get them in the car and you go to the vet. You know, it could be that that is something recent that just happened, but your dog thinks that you're not telling the dog the truth, that there's something that's this like misleading that's going on. I don't know if I've ever had that come up for a reading for that. I just want to say that. That's why there's something going on. And if it's not you, it's associated with you. That's why I'm saying if it's not you, it's a romantic partner, a new friend, or someone that's maybe a house cleaner that's coming, or a family member or a friend that's staying with you. There's something going on in that home. But then this dog also sees you as someone that is grounded and stable, but not telling the truth. There's something going on behind your back, but, you know, feet on the ground. So there's something going on in your home, according to your dog. You know what? And if this isn't how you're behaving with your dog, I'm going to just say this. I would set up a nanny cam and see what is going on and not tell anybody. Maybe you have roommates or you have other family members or friends staying there. Again, maybe you have a housekeeper. Something's going on. I would want to get it on video to see what's going on, because these two together are not good. And that's what your dog is thinking of you. So there's something going on. Like, it could be like your dog's thinking, how could you let a toxic individual into the house? It's going on behind your back. You're grounded, stable, and secure. This other person is not. How can you not see the red flags? Maybe that person hits your dog when you're not there. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, I'm so not trying to invoke fear in anybody, but I'm just saying to open your eyes to something that might be going on, okay? That's why I say that, because that's what the image that's coming through is. Okay, well, thank you, Tabitha, and I look forward to the New Year's prediction, and if you want to do some follow-up on this, we can, okay? But I'm not kidding. I would set up a nanny cam to see what is going on, because that is not unhealthy. I mean, that is unhealthy for a dog to feel that way, because they're all unconditional love. All right, thank you for your question, Tabitha. All right. Again, final call. Okay, so how are we doing on time? We are good. Oops, no, don't log me out. Hold on, don't log me out. All right, hold on. Let me refresh. And let me refresh. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me come over here. All right. All right, this one is from Marcia. Okay, so Marcia writes, hi, Allison. Thank you for your daily readings and Capricorn videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I want to invest in a restaurant. Is it a good investment for me? Thanks, Marcia from Fort Myers, Florida. Okay, so you're right by me. Here we go. It's funny. In a good way. Okay, here we go. So this is for Marcia. So is the restaurant a good investment for you? Okay, let's find out. And I am going to go ahead and get a different deck for you for that one. Okay. Let's find out. Is this a good investment for you? We have the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. So it's going to be a mixed bag. We have the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords. So what this is really telling me, that on an intuitive level, you know that this is a good investment for you. That you're doing something that you're divinely aligned to do. You're going to be working really hard all the time, actually. This is going to be your work, your focus, your skill, self-mastery. This is really you paying attention to all the details all the time. That is what that restaurant is going to entail. Then you're going to have some losses. To me, this is saying that maybe it's going to be seasonal. There's going to be good times, bad times. Maybe the weather keeps people away. Maybe it could be the economy keeps some people away, but it's going to be up and down, and you need to be able to ride it out. This is the card of loss. You need to write it out. This could be a hurricane destroying your business. You need to be able to write it out a type of loss. That's having insurance that actually comes through for someone. So can you have it? Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. You're going to enjoy it, but there's going to be a lot of pain involved with it. So that would be maybe the location that it's currently at. If it's on the water, and when those hurricanes come through, if you're on the water, you might be getting 6 to 20 feet of water coming in, because those hurricanes are outrageous. It's, whether they're man-made or natural, they are huge with that storm surge. I can say that because I lived through Hurricane Ian. I'm not even from Florida, but my God, those hurricanes are incredible. So So just saying, that's what's coming through. So if you want to do it, it looks good. Just know there's going to be some pain involved. So make sure you've got that hurricane insurance, flood insurance, all of that stuff, because that tells me that there's something coming. That's Florida, right? There's something coming. All right, thank you for your question. Okay, and let me just come over here really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do the members question. So I'm going to refresh my screen really quick. So let's go ahead and have the members shout out in the chat. Let me go ahead and get the bowl. So I have, like I said, I've got some of the members already here because they show up each week or they've shown up before and it's here. So I've got Ruth is here. All right. So anybody that's watching that's a member, shout out in the chat. Okay. So I'm looking for, okay, I've got Ruth and Sherry. I just have to find your names. And anybody that's new, Ken, you're here, shout out in the chat because your name's going to go in the bowl. So any of those new members from tonight, you have to do it in the chat so we can see your thing. Okay, so where's Ava? I know. Where did it go? How weird. Are they stuck together? There it is, Ava. Okay. All right. So I've got all the moderators in there. Is it always the moderators? Wait, Amanda. Amanda, where are you? I know, there's Amanda. I know Secret Shala, you got the membership again. I remember your name. Okay, so is it just, you guys, is it just the moderators? Okay, that's okay. You guys do a lot of work. How come my screen's not going? Huh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's it. Okay, well, here we go. All right. I love it. I had to find your name, Ken. It's like I had so many different scraps of paper that it took me a while. So I got all you guys in here. So it is going to be Ruth tonight. Ruth. Okay, Ruth, think of a question. I love it. All right, so that's it. Brian, are you a member? I don't see something next to your name. Amanda, I put you in there. Yep. All right, so I'll let you go ahead and do that. Ruth, I'll give you a minute to figure out what it is that you want to ask. I'm going to go on to the next question. Okay, this next question is from Scott in Phoenix. Okay, he writes, what does the universe want to tell me about my love life? Will I meet anyone in the next year? Okay, so this is for Scott. All right, here we go. Okay, I see that. I'll come back right back to that, Ruth. Okay, here we go. This is going to be for Scott in Phoenix. What does the universe want to tell him about his love life? Will he meet anybody next year? We've got 9 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Okay, so 9 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Strength card. So this is really saying that I think you're going to have a hard time meeting someone in the next year. So to me, that's really saying that I think you're putting up a lot of boundaries. This is really telling me that you've got something that is kind of a put off to people, that I think that they feel like you're putting up some boundaries and you don't want to connect or make a bridge. There's something about you putting up a type of division, and it could be from past hurt, past trauma, past breakups, a divorce, a death of a loved one, but it's definitely putting up that barrier and people are picking up on it. So that tells me that that's something that you want to work on yourself. That way you can heal that trauma that's there. And that's an opportunity that's coming in for you with this Page of Pentacles. This is a great growing opportunity for you to learn a lot about that aspect of healing yourself and healing your heart. And I think part of that is, that kind of defiance. Part of it is pain and anger intermixed, but a lot of pain that's there. This is that wounded warrior energy. You see, this person's been in a battle, but they're still standing and they're defiant. So that could be like a really nasty divorce that you went through, and it left a bad taste in your mouth, and you really want to be with somebody, but there's a trust issue there now because someone took you, you went through the ringer on something. So it's about you really working through that pain and coming out on the other side. And this is an excellent growing opportunity for you to heal from that. Then we have the Strength card that's here. This is your strength and courage to do this. It's your strength and courage to heal your heart. Your heart. It's about having a compassionate response to yourself, taming that self-doubt, taming that inner beast, taming that defiance and that boundary. That's going to allow you to let somebody in for love. So that is a beautiful opportunity for you to go through and have this spiritual growth and development. And that's going to make you stronger, and it's going to make it so that it's easier for you to attract someone, the type of person that you're looking for. Because I think that this gives you emotional insight into yourself and to the type of person that you're looking for and that you're going to let into your heart, so that you run a better chance, a statistical chance of not dating that type of person that might try and take advantage of you. They're like at a they're not at a different, they're at a similar spiritual position, in the sense that they're looking for what it is that you're looking for. And they're, when people are vulnerable and they've been hurt, and if they're a good person, they're very conscientious of that, and they don't want to get hurt. And they're looking for someone that is in kind of like the same boat, that won't hurt them and doesn't want to get hurt. But yet you can be vulnerable and have that beautiful exchange of love. And then it gets deeper and deeper and deeper as you go. And that's what I feel is coming for you. But your strength and courage is going to allow you to go through this process. So will you find love in the next 12 months? I feel that this is something that you need to do first before that love can come in, that shift, especially from this boundary, that defiance. So thank you, Scott, for your question. And what a beautiful energy, because you will absolutely find someone once you do that work, because they're just going to be breaking down your door to get to you, because they, everybody loves someone that's done that work. That gives you depth of character, All right, thank you for your question. All right, so next is going to be Ruth. And I believe it was, are you buying a house in Georgia next year? Let me go ahead and find that. I just want to make sure. Okay, why is this not moving? There we go. Okay. Will I be purchasing a home in Georgia next year? Okay, let's find out. All right, this is for Ruth. Here we go. All right, will you be purchasing a home in Georgia next year? We have 10 of Wands. Sorry, 5 of Pentacles. So I'm choked on this. And the Tower. Oh, Ruth. Wow. 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower. I don't know if it's going to be Georgia, but you are absolutely moving from wherever you're at. This is you just moving on. You are absolutely going to be moving. I don't know if it's going to be Georgia, though, because of the other cards that are here. But this is really telling me that you're definitely ready to move past some things, that you're really able to put a lot behind you. Because this is the card of lack, and this is why I'm not sure if it's going to be in Georgia. This is telling me you've got the key, but it's up to you to figure out where to go. This is why it's not a confirmation that it's Georgia. So I would say that you're moving, but it might not be there. The Tower is coming. This is going to be one of those major revelations where maybe you find out Georgia is or isn't for you. But this tower moment is coming, and it could be around pricing. It could be around the homes that you see there. It could be the people there. Whatever it is, you're going to have some major revelations. Remember, the tower can be positive or negative in that sense, or a light and shadow, right? Because all cards have that. You know, I welcome the tower because if something's not working for me, I want it gone. If I can't see something for whatever reason, I want that truth and clarity and revelation coming in. So for me, I think you're about to have some major revelations about going to Georgia, because this is telling me that you're looking away, that that's not where you want to go. You're looking away. You're moving away. You're not going towards it. You're going away. This is you not even wanting to look at it there. And this is a tower moment. So we'll see what happens. All right, you'll have to let us know, because that is that's a different kind of energy. I don't see any confirmation for Georgia. So it doesn't mean that you can't go there, but that would tell me that if you did, by the energy of the cards, that it would not be good at this time because of the energy that's there. Can the energy change and shift? Yes. So, you know, keep that in mind. But the energy right now is telling me that that's not where you're going. All right. You're welcome. Thanks, Ruth. That's it. Oh my God, I just said 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I just had 5 ones across the top. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so that is Ruth's question. See that it pays to be a member, guys. All right. So what else to tell you? This is going to be, okay. All right, so this is from Oscar, and he writes, "Hi, Alison, love your live shows and your Sagittarius videos. Thank you. I booked a birthday reading. Oh my God, congratulations. A gift to myself. What does the universe want to tell me today? Love you, Oscar." Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. What does the universe want to tell Oscar today? Here we go. We have the Judgment card. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. All right, Judgment, 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. So this is really saying that you're going to have some new beginnings coming in. This is about you kind of having your life in review. You're kind of leaving your old life behind, going into your new life, but you're taking all your life lessons with you. You're taking a lot of knowledge and wisdom with you. This to me is telling me that you're on a divine path, but a new chapter is coming, and I love it to be this time of year because that is just culminating with 2026. So here we are coming to the end of December, and when we go into the new year, that is going to be your new beginning. And this is literally the 20, then we have the 21, the World card, and then you circle to the Fool. So you're like right there. So that means new beginnings. I think you're leaving pain behind. This is the card of loss and bereavement. So while you're having this new beginning and maybe even some revelations on your pain, this is your emotional pain. Could be the loss of a loved one, a dream that didn't work out, a job that didn't work out, a pet that's passed away. But you're having some revelations about your pain, and I think you're releasing that pain. You're doing a lot of work to release that pain. You're doing a lot of work to have a new chapter come in your life. And this is something that's really working to your benefit. I think you're enjoying that work. You're enjoying watching the shifts come in, and shifts, not ships, shifts come in, and it's allowing you to really have a lot of control in your life. And I think that you're enjoying that. I think you're being divinely guided right now also. So that's what the universe wants to tell you today, that you are right on point. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's beautiful. I see a lot of beautiful things coming in for you. A lot of high vibing stuff, because I think you've gone through hell, basically. I think you've gone through a lot of hell, and I think that you've come out on the other side because you've done that work and you didn't want to stay there. You wanted to be happy, and here it is. Oh my God, Oscar, I love that for you. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. Love it. All right, so what else do we have? All right, let me just double check. I keep getting timed out. I'm going to double check really quick. Come on. I don't know why it's so slow. All right. Okay. All right. So, oops. What is that? Okay, so I hit the wrong button. Here we go. All right, so hi, Alison. I just booked another reading with you after watching your latest Cancer video. Wow, what is it with the book? I love it. Okay, thank you. I love your energy. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Sam from New York. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell Sam today? All right, so this is the last question, and then I'm going to do the general energy reading for the group, for the collective. Okay, here we go. So we have 8 of Cups, the Magician, and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God, how beautiful. We have 8 of Cups, the Magician, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is really saying to me that you are definitely on your way for your best life. You are on your way to create the life that you want. You're not settling for anything, and you're moving on towards being emotionally satisfied in your life. I think you have a lot going on, but you're still striving and pushing forward. This Magician energy is about you having this unlimited potential to create the life that you want. That's with the people at the places, finances, your health. You're really in charge of a lot of aspects of your life. I do feel that you're someone that has really accomplished a lot. I think you're very wealthy. I think you're wealthy in a lot of areas, not only in finances and having a lot of assets, but I think you're wealthy in friends and family also. I think that you've nurtured that aspect. That's the energy that I feel coming through. And I think that has allowed you to be grounded and stable and secure and very powerful. I think you are an incredibly powerful manifestor that's coming in. Again, I do feel that you have a lot of wealth, and that's something that's really coming in because we also have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is what you've nurtured. This is you keeping your eye on the prize. This is you striving now for the emotional. You're going for the 10 of Cups. You have the 10 of Pentacles, and you're in magician mode, manifesting it in. You're going to have everything in this life. Wow. Master manifester, you're right there. This is around the corner. In fact, this could be in the next couple of months. You're not playing around. You have everything coming into your life right now. You've worked really hard for it. Again, you are someone that is incredibly focused, someone that can really manifest in what it is that they want. Your will, your determination, your connections, and just how you conduct yourself. You really are a mover and shaker. I feel, if I had to guess, and that's not what the point of this is, but if I had to guess, you're like a mover and shaker on Wall Street kind of individual is what this feels like. So this is, I got the chills. So this is something that's really coming in strong. You're about to have everything you want in this life, and you make it happen. You, your action, your will, your determination. I just love that. You make it happen. Wow. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And I get to have another reading with you. I love it. All right, there we go. All right, so that is going to be today's final question. I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading for the collective. Okay. I'm going to get a different deck for everybody. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's use this one. This is so cool. I'm going to do Everyday Witch. I haven't used that for a while. Okay, so let's see What does the universe want to tell everybody today? That is going to be for the collective. So everybody watching live, everybody watching the replay, or whenever this video happens to find you, what does the universe want to tell everybody today? All right, here we go. Oh my God, that same card. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles. All right, here we go. With the King of Pentacles and the Judgment card. There's something about the energy that's in the air coming around this time of year, at the end of the year, going into the new year. 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So 10 of Pentacles, this is everything that you're striving for. When we say keep your eye on the prize, this is it. This is what you're striving for. Your friends, your family, all your connections. This is going to be with pets. This is going to be with your finances, career, work, your health, your house, your 401k. This is going to be your housing, location, relocation, education, everything in the 3D. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything in this earthly realm is represented in this card. This is what you get up and go to work for every single day, is whatever your goal, whatever your dream is to achieve. That's what's represented in this card. Spirit is saying to go for it. Keep your eye on the prize. Focus. The King of Pentacles, he plans and prepares for the future. Have your cake and eat it too. This is you working towards it and enjoying it. Don't just work, work, work and save and then not treat yourself to it and not enjoy what it is that you have. You're working towards it to enjoy it. This is really having this earthly realm pleasure. This is you not just being in the spiritual world, you know, because I am a tarot reader and that's a lot of what we talk about. This is what you enjoy in this earthly realm. This is going out and celebrating with friends, with family. Again, holiday season, go and have a good time. Eat the food that you want. Do moderation if you can. You know, this is having a good time, enjoying the beauty in this world. I pulled some cards earlier when someone had said, is there a demonic uptick in the world right now? No, it's love is the uptick. This is you focused on love in this world, but planning and preparing for the future that's tangible, right? Celebrating with people, enjoying what's important in this life, friends, family, pets, right? Career, loving what it is that you do. It's the tangible aspect of it, to focus on that. Then we have Judgment. This is you playing that music. This is you really dancing to the beat of your own drum. So this is you really having this out with the old, in with the new. What is it that you want to do going forward? This tells me that you have a lot of new beginnings coming in. And I love this because this is you going into the new year, everybody. This is a gorgeous energy. This has been coming up in the cards when I do the dailies. This has been coming up when I read for the different signs and for individuals. This is a huge energy right now that is in the universe. It's telling you to enjoy your life. Leave things in the past that don't resonate. Leave pain in the past. Anything that is not working out to your advantage. And it's one of those moments where you're really choosing what it is that you want going forward. You can do a scripting exercise. Write down what it is you want to do. Have a game plan going into 2026. And also put down what you release. What are you going to release that's not serving you? Is it a relationship? Is it career? Is it certain attitudes? Is it eating behaviors? Is it certain behaviors or habits? You know, or so you're leaving behind maybe procrastination because you want to go out and do things, you want to exercise. You know, what is it that you're doing? There's no right or wrong. You're just trying to better yourself. This is something that's really coming in. You're taking an honest assessment of your life because you want to live your best life and you want your cake and eat it too. Wow. That's what's coming in for everybody. What a beautiful message. Have your cake and eat it too, but make a plan. Plan and prepare for your future. Look at all the aspects. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, please, not just in the chat, but after the video posts or right now. You don't have to wait till after it posts. Definitely do that. And if you'd like to book a reading with me or any of the other services, definitely go ahead and go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. And feel free to go ahead and book a service. And just a reminder, the membership on YouTube is open right now for you to view the videos, not to join, but to view the videos for the month of December. I'm opening it up. And come January, I'm going to close it back down so it will be for paying members only. So please enjoy the videos. And if you want, it's just for the price of a cup of coffee. Feel free to go ahead and join. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Thank you, everybody, and moderators. Lovely to see you as always. Okay, bye for now.